Alright guys, video request from Couple of Beers 31. Thanks for the request, dude. But it's fake friends. People who pretend to be your friend but only use you. However, when you need their help, they disappear. Also just fake people in general. Yeah, I mean, because humans can't read each other's minds, people are fake, and you don't know what they're really thinking or what they're really feeling about you. They could be lying to you. I'm not afraid of people not liking me, so let me say this. I used to talk to people online and shit, and people get so angry when you block them. There was this YouTuber I used to talk to called The Realist Rant Man, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know what his name is, I don't really care. But this guy, I don't know, he said some weird shit, man. Like once he said, I was on the live stream and he said something like, I was just masturbating and I think I cummed in my eye, like some disgusting bullshit. And then I ended up blocking this guy because it was just weird, right? Saying some weird shit. I'm not afraid of blocking people. I'm not afraid of this shit anymore, man. I, I, what someone thinks about me, it's nothing to do with me. It's all to do with them. And then because I blocked this guy, he made this response video saying like, I always knew Mr.Antinatalist was a fake antinatalist. And it was just weird, man. He was saying like, yeah, he said like I cummed in my eye and shit, and he said I need to grow the fuck up. Like, why do I need to grow the fuck up? This is some weird shit. Like, people are weird, man. You don't really know what someone's thinking. That goes to show that example that just because someone's an antinatalist doesn't mean they're not immature. Now, there's a lot of immature antinatalists, There are, whether they're channels or they're just commenters or whatever. But yeah, and just because I'm saying that guy's name, don't go and hate on his channel. Don't do that. I'm just saying as an example because I'm not afraid to say this shit anymore. I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and you won't see me like making hate videos about people. Did I put that guy down? No, I just said he said some weird shit and I wanted to block him. And then they get so angry at you and they make you out to be the bad guy, you know? People don't people just blindly listen to people. And they think that they're the good guy when you really don't know the whole situation. You don't really know who you're talking to online. All you can do is just use your instincts, I guess. Some people are definitely more, you could say, trustworthy than others online and shit. But you don't really know anybody who you're talking to if you haven't ever met them in real life. You don't know what they're thinking about you, what they're truly feeling about you. They could be talking about you behind your back, which obviously I don't give a shit about. Haters gonna hate. But you don't know their true intentions. So when you do something like block them, they could make some hate video about you and just hating on you and shit, It's just pathetic to me, to be honest. You'll never see me hate on anybody else, I fuck with whoever fuck with me. And if you don't fuck with me, then I'll block you, Pretty much anybody can be blocked, It's just funny when I think about it, man, that example. But yeah, just because someone's an antinatalist doesn't mean they're not immature. Nope. People need to like that guy said. He said I need to grow the fuck up, Like, what do you mean? I don't know. People say weird things, man, because their emotions cloud their judgment or whatever. It's just funny to me right now. But yeah, what did you say specifically? People who pretend to be your friend but only use you. I mean, yeah, that was that example, but also when I was in school, people, obviously kids in school are so fake, but I don't know, man. Once I left school, I never really had that many friends because I just don't need friends. I never really had fake friends. Like, I had a solid group of a few friends, maybe like 5 or some shit. I still talk to like one of them, like rarely though, like maybe twice a year online. But nah, the others weren't really fake. We just stopped talking and we just drifted apart, I guess. They weren't really fake, so I don't know. Most of the fake people I've encountered have been online, Not necessarily fake friends, because no one online is really your friend, but just fake with what they really feel about you, They could be haters, but they'll be masquerading as your best friend or whatever. But once you block them, they make a hate video about you. And that's another thing. You shouldn't give a shit what anyone thinks about you, because it's not going to change who they are. It's not. They were hating on you whether you accept what they say or not, whether you block them or not. So pretty much, yeah, anyone can be blocked. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. If anyone starts acting weird to me in like a live stream or a comment, some shit, I would block them, It's the internet. And yeah, anyone can be blocked. That's why you shouldn't care what anyone thinks about you. Absolutely not. And I've learned from personal experience in life that no one gives a shit anyways. People only care about themselves. So yeah, truly guys, you shouldn't care what anybody thinks about you, because they might not even be genuine in the first place. They might be fake. Yeah, you shouldn't care. Um Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to think of what else to say. Um but yeah, you shouldn't care what people think, especially online. Of course not. People have killed themselves over stuff that people have said to each other online. Obviously, when that guy made that video about me, I was pretty pissed, to be honest. I was pretty angry about it. But I never made a response video back, and I never would. You could call this that, but nah, not really. I'm just saying fake friends and shit because, I don't care if people don't like me. It's nothing to do with me. It's all about them if they don't like me, because I ain't even spoken to them, you know? They want to make you out to be the bad guy. Fine, whatever, you know? I don't need everybody to like me. I'm okay with making enemies because people make enemies with you anyways, in life. Enemies, competitors, rivals, whatever. But this is really enemies and shit. Or bullies even. Yeah, people just want to be bullies and rude and start drama, like fake shit. I mean, that's my experience with like fake people, I guess. Obviously in school people were bullies, but they weren't really fake about it. You knew who the rude kids were and who your friends were, I guess, for the most part. Yeah, I didn't really have many fake friends and shit. Kids would like fall out with you for like petty reasons, like you got a shitty haircut or whatever, or you got bad clothes or bad shoes, stuff like that. But that shit doesn't matter anymore because it was so long ago, and none of this shit matters in life. It's all just emotions. And yeah, emotions are powerful. Emotions make people lose control, and humans are slaves to their emotions, but I don't want to be a slave to that shit. I'll never hate on anybody. I'll never bully anybody, you know? I'll never do that shit. I'll just block them. I'll just block their ass. And then if they want to hate on me, go ahead. I don't need people to like me. I like myself, you know? Exactly, guys. Don't care what anyone thinks because they might be fake, and only learn to rely on your own validation. Exactly. Don't need attention from anybody else. That's why it's better that I was born a man, I guess, because if I was a woman, I'd probably need more attention and validation from other people, whereas I don't need that nowhere near as much because I'm a guy, you know? You won't see me posting semi-naked pictures of myself online and shit. No. Um, so yeah, people who pretend to be your friend but only use you. I mean, no one's ever used me for anything. Even that online person that, I blocked and then they got angry and made a video about me. They didn't use me in any way. They just got bitter and salty, I guess. But nah, no one's ever really used me for money. Although my mum has like four sisters, and she fell out with one of her sisters because she lent her money and then her sister didn't lend her money back, I think. Yeah, I think that's what happened. So she doesn't like that sister anymore of hers. People fall out over stuff all the time, money or women or whatever. I don't know, but I've never needed people's help. I only needed my parents' help, like in terms of like money. My parents pretty much always give me money if I ask for it. Not that I'm asking for much money. I'm just asking for the bare minimum, like to get food and shit, which they obviously owe me. But yeah, you're right, couple of biz. People are fake in general, and you don't know their true intentions. They could be haters, they could be backstabbing crocodiles or whatever. Obviously, there's violent people too. They ain't fake, but they're pieces of shit though. The worst pieces of shit, aside from parents. But yeah. So let this be a warning. I don't care if no one likes me and shit. I know some people like my videos, but I don't care if people don't like me. That's their problem. I don't give a shit about that anymore because I realize that no one gives a shit anyways. I don't need other people's validation. I fuck with whoever fuck with me. If you want to fuck with me, great. I'm a nice guy, But if you start acting weird and shit, I'll block your dumb ass. And if you want to make a hate video about me, go ahead, boy. You know? Yeah, truly, it's liberating when you truly don't care what people think about you anymore, It takes going through the worst situations though to realize that ultimately, I'll be honest. It does when you realize no one gives a shit about you truly. It's just their perception of you. They don't even know the real you. Exactly. None of you guys online, you probably don't know the real me. Or you know some of what I've been through in life and my experience. None of you even know the real me. I'm the only person who knows the real me. My parents don't know. My grandmother doesn't know. My family don't know. You guys don't know. I'm the person who knows me better than anybody else. And so is everybody listening to this video. You're the person who knows you better than anybody else. So why would you care what anyone else thinks? Anybody, you know? Especially if they have a dumb, negative opinion. It's pointless. It's just their perception of you. And it's not the real you. So yeah, it can be hurtful, but it's meaningless at the same time. So yeah, you could feel emotions of anger and rage. I do. Obviously, I'm human. I'm not a robot. But I don't let those emotions control me. Of course not. Otherwise, I would have gone. Otherwise, I would have gone angry already. But no, I let my anger out in harmless ways. By playing video games or screaming in angry metal songs, stuff like that. So yeah, as a man especially, you have to learn to keep your emotions under control because people are gonna hate on you or whatever, especially if you're making videos online and shit. Everybody gets haters. I'm not the only one. Everybody gets dumb people commenting or trolling or making videos about them pretty much. But you just gotta ignore that shit because it's meaningless because they don't even know the real you. They're putting this fake version of you in their minds and it's not even the real you. So that's why, like I said, you'll never see me hate on somebody else. The only people I hate on in my videos are my fucking parents and parents in general. You know, I'm not gonna hate on any other YouTuber, even if I don't like them or whatever. I wouldn't stoop that low because it's meaningless. I don't even know the real them. And, you know? So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed listening and peace.